I started kind of noticing the goings on in my neighborhood, I realized I didn't know very many of my neighbors. So I put this table in my front yard. It was an ordinary wooden picnic table. I painted it turquoise because that's my favorite color. And I kind of posed a hypothesis. What if? What if we were to take all of our normal activities from the kitchen table to the backyard and we were to do them in the front yard? What if we were to live as front yard people? And we tried it. And so the kids and I would come out and do homework, and curious neighbors would stop by. And before we knew it, there were conversations happening and people would stop by. And it built this community that we never anticipated right in our front yard.
I truly in my heart believe that we are put on this earth to love people well and to live in community, and that's something that I just am really passionate about. And so I think what better way than to be able to play our part and bring bread to the table.
Everybody loves Chick-fil-A, so having food is something that sort of gives us an excuse to all get together. And then from there you find yourself 3 hours later, you have all sat there and had the best evening and have just enjoyed being with your people who live around you, and all of a sudden you have a depth of a relationship that you wouldn't have had if you'd all just tried to contrive a purpose to be together.
There are so many opportunities to make connections with people, and we just miss them all the time, right? We see people, we wave at them as we drive by, but we don't connect with them on a really deep level.
The Turquoise table gives us a unique marketing opportunity to connect people together over a delicious chicken sandwich.
So for me, this is really a communion story. And so the table for me represents a place of deep fellowship and a place where deep conversations and relationships are made. And what's more important than having bread at the table? And when you come together for even just a short amount of time for conversation at a table with food, wonderful things happen.
When I look and I see that we really get used to serving inside the brick and mortar of our restaurants, and we get used to that, and we love that, and we love to serve, and we love to go the second mile, I think it's a beautiful thing to see that we can take that outside the walls of the restaurant. We can take that into communities and into neighborhoods, and we can say, you know what, we want you guys to get to know your neighbors, and we love you guys and we care for you guys even outside our restaurants, because we care that much about you living in community, loving people, and getting to know our neighbors. And I think that's true community, and that's truly loving people.
The turquoise table isn't the hero of the story, and neither are the Chick-fil-A sandwiches. The people, the neighbors, are always the hero of the story. But whatever we can do together to make it easier for people to break bread together in the most simple place of all, their front yards, is important. What we do in our front yards matters.